Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. We are back with yet another episode, and if you're still watching, and you have been watching since the start of FIFA 15, then I applaud you, because this series has been going on for a long time, and we're going to continue in today's episode with Chievo away from home. I will most likely sim the game against Sampdoria and do a squad report after that, because some of the players have gained in overall, and it's quite exciting to take a look at some of them, because yeah, it's mad. Some of them have grown massively. Just wanted to show you that, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to cut down the length of the video, which means simming a game against Sampdoria. I hope that's not too bad. I know they're 5th, but it's at home. We should technically win that game, no problem. But first up, we have Chievo. Welcome to the first and probably only game of this episode that you're going to see. Chievo Verona against AC Milan. We are the current Serie A league leaders. We're comfortably first with a massive gap between us. Well, massive. I say massive. It's only, what, 8 points, but we have a game in hand. We can make it 11 points, which is kind of big at this stage of the competition. So the title is ours to grab. We cannot lose today, not drop points, and we'll be fine. Let's take a look at the lineup. And here we go, the AC Milan lineup with Salvatore Sirigu in net, of course, Desilio and Chievo Verona and Ali Bamba in defence, Poli, Griezmann, Gigla and Coutinho in midfield, Rossi and Lacazette up front, Pogba, El Shaarawy, Ayew, they're not fit to play this game. I'm giving them a rest, and hopefully Lacazette can get us the goals we need. Let's go. Lacazette with pace through the middle, straight through the middle. Alexander Lacazette, well done, take it past the keeper as well. No, he gets the save off Isaacson. Wasn't fooled by that run. Vertonghen to Rossi. Rossi looking to get past the defender. He does well. Giuseppe Rossi has to bang it from close distance, and he manages to get that in the top of the goal. That is a fantastic finish by Giuseppe Rossi. I couldn't drop him after the goal he scored in the previous episode because that was insanely well worked. But this one is sheer power. Isaacson just flaps at it, and it's a fantastic finish, to be fair to Rossi. Well, it's half time, and at this rate I might actually still play the second game because there's not much to show you from the first half so far. I think I'm going to make some changes because I'm not happy with the way this is going. Andre Ayew can come in the cam role. Griezmann needs to come off for El Shaarawy, put Gigla on the right, and I'm going to wait with Paul Pogba, but he's most likely going to replace Poli somewhere during the second half. It's very poor at the moment. We need something to liven it up. Oh no, they're through. That's well played. That's well played, and the shot is basically what sums up the entire game from both sides. Pretty pathetic. Well then, Andre. Finally someone who's willing to put in the effort and the tackles. Rossi loses it straight away, but Ayew once again, my saviour, my hero. Lacazette finish it off, and there we go, 2-0. Still piss poor. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. The only reason why we scored that goal was because Ayew actually pushed for it and made it happen. 12th goal of the season for Lacazette, though. He's doing fantastic when we look at the entire season, not particularly this game. Gigla inside with the ball roll, simple as fuck, but it's effective. Gigla passes it across, it doesn't work, but that's going to be the end of the game. We win 2-0, and to be honest, that game was so poor from ourselves, especially. Chievo actually dominated, they deserved at least a draw. I'm going to play that game against Sampdoria. I cannot sim after that poor performance. Right, as I've said, that game was so poor, I feel forced to play another game. I can't leave you guys with those shitty highlights. Unfortunately, Sampdoria have dropped out of the top 7 even. They were 5th before the game against Chievo, so they're not doing as well anymore, unfortunately. But they're still a force to be reckoned with. Let's get straight into the game at the San Siro. Welcome at the San Siro today for the game AC Milan against Sampdoria. AC Milan are storming to another league title this season. Is there anyone in the team? Is there anyone in the league that can stop us? Maybe it's Sampdoria. They're still doing pretty decent. They're in 8th, 2 points away from the top 5. So they're having a good season so far. Will it be enough to unsettle the Rossoneri at their home ground? I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the team. Quite some noticeable changes for the Red and Blacks. The defence has changed up a bit. Ricardo Rodriguez is coming back in at left back. The midfield has completely changed with Paul Pogba and Ayew in the centre of the park. Lacazette and El Shaarawy are my 2 strikers. Rossi scored a good goal, but I feel a fit El Shaarawy should always be in the starting lineup. El Shaarawy, well played, over the top to Lacazette. Is he going to get there? Alexander Lacazette is completely wiped out, and somehow that's not a foul. Lacazette, well played. Alexander Lacazette, keep going, pass it off. Ayew, El Shaarawy, beautiful football. Finish that off, Stefan. What are you doing? Well then, Andre Ayew To Lacazette waiting for El Shaarawy. He's a bit slow today for some reason. Lacazette is going to do it all by himself. It's a good save. Alexandre Lacazette against an entire defence. Can he pull it off? It's a bit hard to ask that from him, but he is going to pull it off. Alexandre Lacazette! He had to score there. Come on. At least we're creating chances. That's a big difference between the game against Chievo and the game we're playing now. Well then, Antoine Griezmann dispossessing Duncan. He's going for it. Avalar is chasing him. It's too much. We can't pull it off unless Griezmann proves to me he's a half-god and scores. No, he's not going to score, of course. Chance after chance. We just cannot fucking finish. El Shaarawy into RU taking it past one. Playing it off to Lacazette. This is the chance. We have to finish it off. Come on, Alexandre. Don't let me down. There we go. Clinical finish from Alexandre Lacazette. And we finally take the lead just under the hour mark. Well deserved. Well played, Gabbiadini, crossing it in, he's wide open. How can he be that open? Come on, get there, come on, come on. Don't concede now. Don't concede now, boys. Just, oh, they've done me completely. Wow. Should have finished that. Brilliant moves by Sampdoria, but the finish is not there. Lacazette, someone pulled up. It better not be one of my players, I swear to God. We're in the 90th minute, extra time, and someone pulled up. Come on, don't be a Milan player. Just, let's go for that second goal. David Gigler, finish that. Of course he hits the fucking posts, and Griezmann can't finish it off. It's 1-0, but I have to stay positive because this game has been way more entertaining than the 2-0 win against Chievo. Another chance right there. Jan Vertonghen cannot score. Andre Ayew gets taken out. It's just game over now. A 1-0 win that was way more enjoyable than a 2-0 win. That is basically the summary of today's episode. I'm not complaining. I'll still do a squad report, but it's going to be a quick one. There you can see by the stats, we absolutely smashed them. I will do a squad report. I'm not going to go through their stats thoroughly. I'll just scroll through and say a little bit as I go along the way. It'll be like a minute or two max. Oh yes, and it was one of our players, of course, who pulled up. It was Paul Pogba. He's out for 2 weeks. It's not the worst thing in the world. 2 weeks, I can deal with that. Right, Ricardo Rodriguez hasn't renewed his contract. Simone Scaffè was questioning if he'd stay here at Milan, if his future was at Milan. And now he's come back to me and said that he's going to stay, which is good news. He's my future goalkeeper, of course. As you can see, Sirigu is already in 87. And that looks insane on him, in my opinion. He still is growing a lot. Desilio is now in 83. Will always be one of the best fullbacks on FIFA, in my opinion. My centre-backs are doing alright. Polly is still growing, which is surprising, to be honest. I've had countless opportunities to sell him, but I always kept him for some reason, and he's doing extremely well. Antoine Griezmann going up, Gigler still going up. I wish he'd go up in his technical attributes. Coutinho is on the rise as well, and Victor Anichebe has gone up to 96 dribbling and shot power, which is absolutely insane for a player his caliber, because he's not really that good, let's face it. Giuseppe Rossi also growing. Simone Scaffè is a bit unhappy. Fabian Schär is growing. Paul Pogba has kind of reached his peak. He's just not doing it anymore. He's just not growing, although he's 24. El Shaarawy still going up, which is good. Andre Ayew, without a doubt, one of my favourite players, honestly. This kid is just mental. 7 goals, 14 assists, my bad. That's just insane. And then we have some of the youth players, nothing too amazing right there. Roussillon Matthieu is one of my better youth players, as you can see. I wish the youth players would grow in their physical attributes. Why are they not growing in their physical attributes? Can someone explain me that? It would be nice to know. But this is the man. The biggest shock of them all when it comes to squad report. He's now 90 rated. Alexandre Lacazette has hit the 90 mark, which is just mind-blowing. 98 ball control, 98 finishing, 97 dribbling. And if you look at his stats, 18 goals, 7 assists in 27 games. It's good, but I'd say for a player of his caliber, that's quite average. That's what you should expect. He could do better probably with those stats, but I'm definitely not complaining. Didac Fila is still growing. Mate, just call it a day, I swear. And Boyan Niang's doing well on his loan as well at Napoli. I think it's at Napoli, isn't it? Yeah, it's at Napoli. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be it for the squad report. Short, quick, and that's going to wrap up the episode as well. I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.